Hey viewers, you're watching the Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. A tragic incident occurred in central Madrid when a six-story building under renovation collapsed, killing 4 people and injuring 3 others. The collapse happened at around 1 p.m. local time in the city's Opera neighbourhood. According to Madrid's mayor, José Luis Martínez, the top floor of the building gave way, leading to the cascading collapse of the floors beneath it. Emergency workers recovered the bodies of the victims from the rubble in the early hours of Wednesday morning after a lengthy and intense search operation involving sniffer dogs and drones. The victims have been identified as 3 male construction workers from Ecuador, Mali and Guinea-Conakry aged between 30 and 50, and a 30-year-old female architect who was part of the renovation team. All the 4 were employed by the construction company ANKA, which had undertaken the renovation project. 3 other workers sustained injuries during the collapse, with one of them suffering a fractured leg. None of the injuries were reported to be life-threatening. Eyewitness accounts and early investigation suggest that the collapse was triggered when a concrete slab weighing approximately 8 tons fell from the 6th floor. Fire department officials indicated that the structure's interior gave way while the building's facade remained intact, likely preventing more extensive damage to the street below. The building, located on Cal de Las, was originally constructed in 1965 and was being converted from an office building into a hotel. It had previously received unfavorable technical inspection reports in both 2012 and 2022, which highlighted issues with the facade, walls, roof, terrace and plumbing system. Despite all these concerns, the mayor confirmed that the renovation work had all the necessary permits and documentation. Witnesses described scenes of chaos and disbelief as the collapse unfolded. One construction worker, Mikhail, who had been pumping concrete on the lower floors, said he was outside when he saw a massive dust cloud and ran for safety. He noted that it was his team's first day on the site. Others who had stepped out for lunch described returning to find the entire building had collapsed. One bystander likened the scene to a tornado, while a bakery employee nearby said the sound of the collapse was like an explosion. Emergency crews arrived shortly after the incident in order to treat the injured and begin recovery operations. The final 2 bodies were recovered nearly 14 hours later, with police, firefighters and psychologists present at the scene to assist and support the families of the victims. A forensic tent was set up nearby and around 30 workers waited anxiously for news about their missing colleagues. Local authorities have launched a full investigation into the incident, with Madrid's municipal police taking the lead, treating it as a workplace accident. Miguel Segoy, head of Madrid's fire department, said that the collapse likely resulted from a combination of factors, though the precise cause remains under investigation. The building had been acquired in 2022 by the Saudi fund RSS, Singular Assets Europe, Sokimi, for 24.5 million after it had fallen into disrepair. A resident in the area told Spanish media that the building had been visibly neglected for at least a decade and that a collapse like this had seemed inevitable. Mayor Martinez posted on social media that 11 rescue teams were deployed to the scene, working in coordination with police and emergency services. He expressed his condolences to the families of the victim and assured the public that all the efforts were being made in order to determine exactly what led to this tragic event. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.